welcome back, JDC family. My name is Jay. This is my Diecast Creations channel, and welcome to round 2, week 3 of the JDC Outlaw Series. This is how the bracket is shaken out. Let's get them to the line and see who's going to transfer on. All the competitors for round 2 are in line, ready to race. You have to excuse me, I have to be a little less exciting tonight, a little more quiet because Amanda's in there sleeping and it is kind of late. So I'll try to keep this entertaining, but that's that. In the left lane, we got Superbird Diecast driving the Superbird. In the right lane, Ford's Man 84 in the 41 Ford Tail Dragger, who is gonna move on, folks. They both come out to an even start. It's an even start, 2 paces each. And the left lane takes a small lead. Superbird Diecast comes out to a nose length over Ford's Man 84, our test tournament champion. And Ford's Man pulls it back up. He pulls that lead sled back up with the winged Superbird. And Superbird isn't having it. He pulls back out to the lead. As we approach halfway here. Halfway, they're both at the same speed here. They're rolling down the track, catching steam, picking up momentum, and they're both at the same pace. Superbird leads Ford's Man 84 as we approach the 3/4 mark on the track, and Ford's Man misses a shift. Superbird takes off to a 2-car length lead here as we approach the final stretch, and that's gonna do it. Ford's Man pulls up, but Superbird crosses the line and moves on to the next round. Next up at the start gate, we got Eddie from Simple Customs in the left lane in that Daytona Coupe, the Shelby Daytona Coupe. In the right lane, we got Road Warrior John in the 55 Chevy Bel Air. Who's it gonna be? Road Warrior John was a strong showing in week 1 as your runner-up to Rapid Nismo in that 55 Chevy. He's got his shifts on point this week, and he is gonna try to make up the difference and show that he has what it takes to take the points lead this week. Let's see if Eddie from Simple Customs has anything to say about it, and it looks like he does. He pulls back up even with John after John takes a short lead. But Eddie is hitting his marks today. He's got this thing tuned and dialed. The Road Warrior John is no slouch. He comes back around the right side. This is a good race, folks. Back and forth as we close in on the 3/4 mark. Road Warrior John still has a short lead, but Eddie closes the gap. We are neck and neck, door handle to door handle, bumper to bumper, and Eddie from Simple Customs pulls off the upset, eliminating Road Warrior John and moving on to the next round. Next up at the line in the left lane, we got the adventures of Mr. Gotti, Mr. Fish himself in the Chrysler 300. In the right lane, that boy Rizzle in that 66 Flamin' Nova. Who is it gonna be? Mr. Gotti pulls out to a short race lead. It looks like that boy Rizzle spun the tires, but he's getting it back. He comes back up nose to nose with that Chrysler 300 as we approach the 1/4 mark on the track. And that boy Rizzle comes around the right side. He hooks up. That Nova starts to hook up. Is he gonna keep it going? He pulls out to 2 cars, but Mr. Gotti closes the gap with that Hemi power in this Chrysler 300. I don't know what he's got going on in that thing, but it runs, boy, it runs. Mr. Gotti takes the race lead, but not for long. Not for long, because that boy Rizzle pulls back up even as we just pass halfway. These cars are cruising. This is anybody's race right now. Anybody's race. That boy Rizzle needs some good luck, but Mr. Gotti is not trying to give it to him. He pulls back out to the race lead. And it looks like Mr. Gotti's at the line. It's not over. That boy Rizzle can roll the higher number here and come around on that right side, and he does. He rolls a 5, which gives him 3 lengths, and that boy Rizzle eliminates Mr. Gotti and moves on to the next round. David versus the Goliath here. In the left lane, you got your points leader, Wolf Good, in that 70 Dodge Charger. This thing is on fire. In the right lane, Dane Self, the underdog, in that Scion FRS. Dane is sitting on only 3 points from the previous round. So he is hungry right now, but he's got fierce competition. And Wolf Good in your points leader. Does he have what it takes in that Scion to turn this thing around and upset your points leader here in round 2 of week 3? We're gonna see. These cars are even right now. They are even right now as we approach the quarter mark, and Wolf Good starts to do what he does. He takes a short lead. Over Dane Self in that Scion, and is he gonna keep it going? Dane is still in this race. It's anybody's race. This is super close, and Dane said, I'm not gonna lay over. I don't care if you're the points leader or not. I need to make an impact here, and he starts to do it. He pulls out to a 1 car length lead over your points leader, and he starts to extend it. Wolf Good is having engine problems, folks. Dane Self pulls out to a 3 car length lead here and shuts it down. Wolf Good had an electrical problem or something, and it stuttered his car. Dane Self moves on to the next round. In the left lane, you got Asco driving that Plymouth Barracuda Flame Series. In the right lane, Bruce Zolo in the 67 Mustang GT. Bruce has not been having the best of luck in this tournament, and let's see if he can turn it around here, as he has advanced on past round 1 this week, and we'll see if it's gonna be his week to turn things around. Let's see if he could turn that frown upside down. He said he needed a new car. Let's see if he worked the bugs out in this Stang for this round. And he pulls back up to the bumper of Asco. But Asco pulls back out to a 1 car length gap. He's leading Bruce Zolo just past halfway. They're pacing each other here. Let's see if Bruce has what it takes, and he has to make something happen soon, because we are approaching the 3/4 mark here, and he's gonna run out of time if he does not make a move on that Barracuda, because Asco is on fire and he is not letting up. He gets to the line, locking out Bruce Zolo and moving on to the next round. Next up at the line, folks, in the left lane, we got that VW Kafer Racer driven by Alex Graff. In the right lane, King Nut diecast cars in the Porsche 918 Spider Red Edition. And King Nut has not had a good showing so far, but he starts to turn it around, folks. He pulls out to a short lead out of the gate over Alex, which is not in Alex's character. He has been quick off the line, so that means good things ahead for King Nut, possibly, if he can hit all his marks here, and it looks like he's getting it done. He pulls out to a 2 car length lead over Alex Graff, and he starts to extend it. The Weber carburetors on that VW are breaking up again. Alex is having some problems. I hope that he can figure it out, but King Nut is not having a care in the world. Not one care at all. He pulls out to a 5-car length lead, possibly shutting Alex out. We shall see. King Nut is closing in on the finish line here with a 6-car length lead. Welcome to Gapplebees. Can I take your order, please? He says. And Alex is locked out. Gonna be eliminated here, and King Nut Diecast Cars moves on to the next round. Next up at the line, folks, we got BJ's Customs in that Ford Torino, that beautiful green pearl. And in the right lane, Kingman Highborn in the 69 Mercury Cougar Eliminator. Let's see who gets eliminated here. Kingman is not trying to go home, so this could be interesting, but I don't think BJ's wants to go home either. So this is going to be a fight, folks. This is going to be a fight. And I believe BJ's Customs knocked out Rapid Nismo last round, and we all know how fast Rapid was in week 1. So this car has potential. This car definitely has potential. He pulls it back up side by side with Kingman Highborn, and he comes around. He starts to get a run on the left side. Let's see if Kingman can come back, and it looks like he's gonna. He pulls it back up, door handle to door handle, bumper to bumper. We're even at halfway, folks. This is a barn burner here. BJ's Customs pulls back out to the lead, but Kingman is not having it. Comes around the right side, takes the lead back as we approach 3/4 here on the track, and they're both at the same pace. They are both at the same pace as the final stretch is approaching, and the right lane takes off. Kingman Highborn crosses the finish line, eliminating BJ's Customs and moving on. In the left lane, you got Neil Cummings in that flamin' 57 Chevy Bel Air. In the right lane, DT99 Race in the Hemi Cuda. Outlaw Speed Shop has claimed that DT99 Race is taking it all the way. That is a huge statement to be made, and hopefully he's not feeling the pressure. But it looks like Neil Cummings gets it together, puts the hammer down, pulls out to a 1-car length lead over DT99 Race. It's not over though. We're still early. We're just past the quarter mark, and DT99 Race pulls back up to that 57 Chevy, making it even as we come down the halfway stretch here. Neil crosses the halfway mark with DT99 Race in tow, and he pulls out to a 1-car length lead here, but it's still not over, folks. It is still not over, but DT99 Race misses a shift, gets out of the groove, and Neil pulls out to a 3-car length lead here, and this is going to be tough to cover. This is going to be tough to cover because Neil is at the line, locking out DT99 Race and moving on to the next round. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. These are the 8 competitors that are moving on to the next round to compete for the finals of week 3 here at JDC Raceway in the JDC Outlaw Series. If you haven't seen so far, go and check out Outlaw Speed Shop and check out his bracket as he runs concurrent with JDC Raceway. At the end of 4 weeks, the top 8 from each track will meet here for the Sweet 16 tournament. I hope you guys are all enjoying this. I'll see you again on Friday. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.